So it comes down to just a zero and a flashing cursor. That means we gotta be starting our show. Hey, how's it going? How you doing, everybody? Welcome to, I guess what we can say is the first episode of Go Creator Go. This is something I came up with, a couple days ago. Decided, why not have a podcast type show to go over announcements from Trovo, updates from Glimish, and some of these alternative type streaming platforms. What's new with them? For the next, let's say for the next hour or so, we'll go through. Tonight is actually going to be talking about Trovo and a couple of the new updates that have just been released. Now, also have another announcement. If you're watching this on the replay over on, not Trovo, but on YouTube, welcome. Do be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and hit the bell. You know what to do. Same thing over here on Trovo. If you like what you're watching, or if you like the content here over on the Trovo side of things, go ahead and hit the follow. And there's also a bell as well. Now, I do have an announcement that we do have a website. It's called indiecreatorhub.com. What that is, it's a website that is dedicated to indie games, the developers, players, and fans of indie games, as well as talking about these small up-and-coming platforms like Trovo, Glimish, DLive, Theta, Vim, VIMM, and some of those that are just up and coming that they're not part of the big three like Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So this is a site that is dedicated to just the small, I'm not really going to say it's small, but alternative platforms and indie games and the people who enjoy making them and playing the games that they make. So come on by to indiecreatorhub.com. I should have like a little bug or something that will pop up on the screen, but I forgot to do that. But anyways, let's get down to the crux of what we're actually going to be talking about tonight. Tonight, we're actually going to be talking about some Trovo stuff. Friday, I think, or sometime last week. Yeah, on the 12th. Trovo announced that they are beta testing squad streaming. And what's squad streaming? Well, to put it simply, it's where you watch one streamer on your main player, and there's also up to 6 others that you can add into your squad streaming that you can view within the Trovo player all at one time. Now, there are a couple of people that I know that have been or got signed up to it. I put in my request. I haven't heard back. I'm probably not going to make it because I don't have the requirements in order to get accepted into the beta, but who knows, maybe very soon. But what it is very, very smooth and flawless in how it's run. Because you see your main person that you actually, when you go into, let's go into Trovo, and you go to, Two-Ton Waffle, let's just go ahead and watch that channel. And I decided to, let's go ahead and do a squad streaming with at least 1 or 2 other people. So you'll see their streams right next to my stream within the same player window. Now, I know Twitch has had co-streaming. They announced it at TwitchCon back in 2018 and have not done anything forward-facing with it. And they only released it to just partners. So you had to be a partner on Twitch. And it was released back in 2018. And it's not being widely used. And it's actually not as great as an experience as what we used to experience over on Mixer. Mixer had the best implementation of like co-streaming, squad streaming that had seen at the time, because not really many platforms were providing this type of service to their streamers for everyone to experience, not just a select handful that have got this metrics and has done anything else with it. But anyways, digressing. Trovo is releasing it probably very soon, because as what I'm hearing is that the testing is going very well. Now, that's not to say there's probably bugs that they're finding, and the people who are testing it are being asked to, hey, if you find a bug, please let us know. So we'll go ahead and take care of it quickly, because we'll love to get this out to everybody within less than a year, actually less than a couple months of announcing it. Unlike Twitch, that announced it in 2018 and said it's coming to affiliates soon. That was what, 2-3 years ago. 2018, 2019, 2020, 20. Yeah, about 3. We're going on to 4 to 5 years that their co-streaming service or perk is actually coming to affiliates. No, I don't see that happening, especially after them having to deal with DMCA, the hate raids, and now with the site leaks and all that. So Twitch has other things that they can do, and this is a sad thing about Twitch with Mixer, because that's the reason probably why they decided to go with the co-streaming, because Mixer had it and there was a competition with Twitch. And then when Twitch died, Twitch is like, we don't have to do anything. People stay here because we're purple. Bleed purple, man. That's right, bruh. Never going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. Where would you go? But yeah. So Trovo has a great opportunity to capture the yet another feature that the other platforms really don't have. And that's something that they can take to, you know, their promotion, be like, hey, streamer over there on Twitch, you want to do co-streaming? Oh, you're not a partner? You're not an affiliate? That's okay. It's available to you right now. Just come stream. And here you go. Along with other things where an easier to path to get monetization, you also got squad streaming. And you also got this, and you got A, B, C, D. And it's just like, just pounding on the hits against the competitive Twitch and everybody else. So yeah, it's looking very interesting. Like I said, I signed up, or I put in my application for it. So I'm hoping that one day before the rollout, because I do plan to create some how-to videos on getting started with your squad streaming experience. And from what Power Pig, earlier today he posted, or he showed how easy it is to get it started. And it's as easy as hitting 2 or 3 buttons and you're ready to go. You're going. It's a stupid simple process, really. Let me find some pictures here, because I actually want to show you what they were doing. Let's go to the Trovo roadmap here. Now this is accessible to anyone that knows where this is. So where is, let's see. So this is what it looks like. So you got your main streamer that you probably clicked on and that you're watching, and they invited at least 3 to 4 other people that you can see. And this bar right here in the middle, it's right to the right of the main person that in this new view, I want to say. You can resize the window to change the look of it completely up to the viewer, and the viewer is able to either go for a focused view or grid view, where it's basically you have each streamer is within a grid on the main player window. So there's a lot of customization that is available to the viewer themselves, not just the streamer, but the viewer. So there is a lot of flexibility within this whole thing. Now, Let's see. Do they have? No, they don't. I was hoping they would have a picture of the window to show you, but like I said, it's very simple to see because it's right next to your cast spells button. And it's just a little button as a streamer. You just click on that, new modal window opens up. You can invite your friends, your other streamer friends that you have friended, and instantly they're added into. And the nice thing is the chat. It's all integrated. You don't have to go to a separate page. Unlike Twitch, this is all within the same streamer channel that you're reviewing not moments ago. It's all right there. So their chat is scrolls right where it's supposed to be. The other streamers' chats are integrated in a squad stream chat room, pretty much, that you have just joined. And you can tell who the chatters are coming from because they have the little icon or the avatar or the profile pictures of the streamer that they're watching right next to their name. So it boggles my mind. It's like, with a company like, let's say, Tencent, which is an owner of Trovo, has come up with this idea within what, let's say a year, implemented it better, and posted it in beta right now within, let's say, 1 year. And it's being released very soon, hopefully, to everybody else, to other rest of their streamers or live streamers within the site without having to go to do some extra stupid stuff that Twitch is making other people have to do. It boggles my mind that if you have the capability, the development teams that are focused on content creation and live streaming, and not some C-level people that have no experience in live streaming, it's amazing what you can get done within a short amount of time. It just boggles my mind, really. It's kind of like there is this huge difference between Twitch and Trovo. You see who is actually running the company is not the C-level. Oh, I can care less. I'm just here to make my $1 million. And the people who actually are making the high levels of pay, but they also have experience within the live streaming universe, the ecosphere, as it were. It's just like night and day between the two companies that you really can't compare them anymore. Twitch is comfortable sitting on its hands, and oh no, they do have a lot of innovation with ads. That's like their number one priority over there is ads. How much ads and ad experience that we can shove into your viewer space. Oh, there's this 2x2 pixel space that we can put an ad. Find some way to do it, Johnny. You're hired. You're promoted. So it's just one of those things where it's like, you can tell between the two that there is really no competition between the development team on one. And I'm not knocking the development team over on Twitch. There are very dedicated people who do enjoy and have experience in the live streaming content creation ecosphere. It's just that their voices are being squashed due to the high level executive decisions that are not in line with the customer base of the streamers. It's just what you can see right now. Every decision that they made for the past couple of years has not really been in alignment with their live streaming. It's just not. It's more of getting as much money as they can from the viewers and posting up more ads and trying to get as much money from advertisers as well. They're trying to double dip on both sides of the coin. So there's that. Let's go ahead. That's pretty much it for. There's more for squad streaming. I'll post up a video if I do get access into that part of the system. I hope I am. But if not, I'll have to wait until they roll it out for everybody, and then I'll be able to make a video and then set up a posting on the website on indiecreatorhub.com about squad streaming here on Trovo. But another thing, let's talk about for Trovo is what tonight's going to be pretty much all Trovo. We got like 2 or 3 things that we want to talk about. The next one is the updated or the updated for custom role optimizations within your streaming or creator dashboard. Let me go ahead and bring it up here. This is something that is new. Well, not really new. It's something that it kind of expands on what we already have available to us. Now, as you can see here, I have created a bot custom role that you can get when you get to streamer level 1. You can get up to 2 different custom roles for your members. And one of them I set up as a bot just for, whatever. So you can set this up by clicking on custom roles, create a new role. I have a video on this. Or no, do I? I believe I do. Look at my YouTube videos over there on YouTube at 2-Ton Waffle. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and create a new one because I don't want to use up my other slot. I'll probably get rid of this one as later, but I can, you can remove it. I knew that. But what it is, it gives you this new description box right here that you can set up that you or somebody else that has access to your Trovo account can see the different sections here. You can also set up the new perks that have been separated into 3 easy to use sections. One of them is live chat perks. So when you set up a role, you can have them where they will not be affected by slow mode, sub only mode, or followers only modes. They're pretty much, you can set them up as, as a moderator or, as like yourself, a streamer role. They can also are allowed to be able to pin messages, or you can set them up. They'll be able to post links when links are disabled. So it's kind of like, you want to be careful with this because you want to give these permissions to certain members of your community that you've grown to trust, like your mods or, VIPs. Like say if you get, you stream, a whole bunch of indie games and you have developers that want to come in or chat amongst your community. Well, you can give them a indie dev role, which is probably a good idea. I'll have to set that up too, because I do stream indie games here on Trovo. But anyways, now you can also give them editing perks. They can download the clips because regular viewers don't have this particular perk. You can also give them a whole bunch of other things, like getting a badge to display in live chat profiles. So this is a nice little quality of life change. It's not big. It's not like a big flashy, oh, look, we added a new thingamajig within your streamer, your creator dashboard. Here you go. So it's just a nice quality of life that they're constantly looking at different ways of making your life as a streamer, as a creator, that much better. I was going to say that much more better, but that doesn't really work too well. So yeah, it's you can organize permissions into I'm just reading off their patch notes here. So it's like I said, I mentioned before, it's added custom role description, optimize the experience of creating custom roles, especially the roles manager page in the mobile app. So if you're looking at the mobile app, this is a lot better on that as well. And there's also organized permissions into 3 categories, easier to read and check. So awesome. We're doing good there. And I noticed a new thing just before we get started with the show, there's a new phone verification code needed for a mana claim. So this just came out like at 9:10 p.m. I just noticed I checked the Discord, so I just saw it. Is what they're doing is we've looked into the community reported cases of mana claim abuse and have recently upgraded and expanded the mana claim verification request to all high bot risk accounts. If you're identified as a high bot risk account, a window will pop up when you want to claim mana from watching or sharing, and you will need to enter a verification code, or else you will not be able to receive your mana. If you haven't seen the verification page, please refresh your page. So that's pretty much brand new, and it actually helps the overall community, the overall community of Trovo to take care of some of the abuse that has been going on, because they already changed a lot of the things with the treasure boxes and a lot of that abuse where some streamers were using it as like a pay-to-win feature. Trovo didn't imply that is what it is for. So they made some changes where discovery boxes are not, views from discovery boxes do not count towards your overall watch hours for a Trovo 500, which in my opinion is a great thing. So Trovo is continually making strides on making content creators' lives much easier and making little quality of life improvements. Like I just said, these little things help us better our streams, so you as a viewer have a better experience watching or interacting with the streamer and everybody and the other viewers as well. Now, I want to look at another thing that I don't know if a lot of people have been noticing this. Actually, I got to bring over my dashboard here again. Well, no, while I'm bringing this up, what I'm talking about is in the dashboard during your stream, you can go to your stream analytics. Now, what's going to show you is that there are some new graphs. There's two new sections. There's overall overview of most recent notifications sent and unsuccessful notifications. Now, what I've noticed, this was a week or so ago, or when it first came out. I was kind of curious on what. Now, as you see here, a notification I sent out. I had at the time 56 followers. There's 29 notifications were sent, but 27 of those notifications were either ignored, and 2 of them were removed. I'm not entirely sure what they mean by removed. I'll have to ask in the Discord, but the next picture right next to it shows, your normal pie graph. And a couple of the sections are system notifications. I'm trying to hover over a picture that is not interactive. Wow. So you have system notifications that or something. You ban your notifications. That means that the viewers or my followers have actively banned any of the notifications from appearing on their page or anywhere on their computer if they give that kind of level access. Our accounts that are, I guess, 3 months inactive. So I guess these are accounts that are people that have signed up for a Trovo account and haven't visited the site in the past 3 months, which is to be expected. People come in, let's check this out, and for whatever reason they decide it's not for them, and that's it. Also, there is another section for others. Well, of course, with any pie chart, you need a section for others, because why not? There's also a section for logged out users, a app deleted. Now, this is an interesting one. So, Trovo is able to see that whenever someone has downloaded their app onto their device, signed or is following you as the streamer, and has deleted that app from said device, which is interesting to know that even though those notifications are going out to these devices, they're not being picked up by the app because the app is no longer there. Now on this, my pie chart here is that's at 32%. Well, the system notifications is at 34. And it goes down from there. Logged out users, 20%. So these are unsuccessful notifications and the reasons for failure to send. And it gives you the breakdown. Like what I'm looking at right now is a breakdown from all of them. So it's web, Android, and iOS, which is interesting, which is a great way to see how people are reacting to your notifications that you send out that you're live. Because whenever you go live, you get a little pop-up that comes up and says, hey, do you want to send out a notification? And you can't send out constant notification. It gives you a prompt. When you hit send, it says, okay, this one has been sent, but you're unable to send another one until 4 hours from now, which is a great way to keep spam notifications down. Unless you stream 8 hours or 12 hours a day, or whenever you stream, then you can do it every 4 hours. But in that case, it's kind of a good thing to have where they kind of self-relegate that you can't spam this constantly. You can't do every 20 minutes or every hour. Hey, I'm live. Come watch me. An hour later, hey, I'm live. I'm still playing this game. Come on by. So it kind of, they know the tricks of the trade. So, I mean, they've probably been around the block a couple times and they know what they're doing. Now, one thing I'm interested in is if other people have similar results of notifications that are being sent out whenever they go live, or even if they do send out a notification at all, because you don't have to. But I'm wondering if you as a content creator, you're watching this or you watch the replay of this, is this similar to how your notifications are, or if it's different results? I would definitely love to see your results on notification analytics, and just go ahead and post it up into the streamers resource, or no, content creators resource section in the forums, because I would definitely love to see how other people's notification experience is. As I'm only looking at like a very tiny small amount of the viewer base. So if you have a larger viewer base, I would love to see like how many people clicked on your notification. Is that something that a lot of people are doing? Is sending out notifications working? If not, I mean, it's something that I know Trovo probably has the numbers too, and they know more than we would. It's nice that we're actually getting these analytics, because there have been several times that Twitch or like YouTube gives great analytics. I mean, it's kind of overbearing at times, but it's useful information per video or per live stream to understand where views and interactions are coming from. And to see this, that Trovo is wanting to provide this service to their streamers is a great thing. I love to see it. Not just, oh, you hit 35 viewers. Great. Awesome job. We're going to gamify it, and you just got to get another 100 hours to get the next thing to click on that doesn't mean anything. It's nice to see that Trovo cares. And I'm sure they have a lot more in-depth analytics, and I would love to see those. I would love to see something similar to how YouTube does for analytics. I would love to see breakdowns per demographic. If live streams are doing like per game, and like where people come in, where the viewership drops is because you took a longer break? Is it because, this is a game that you're playing, a particular part of that game that you're playing, and that people just dipped out, or you got more people that came in because you were playing that? So it's just something I want to see. I love analytics. I just love them. I'm not an analytics nerd. I don't sit here with spreadsheets. I don't play EVE Online. Don't get me wrong, it's a great game. It's just not my style. It's just way too much into the woods type of stuff. So I want to see more analytics and a deeper dive into things. Looking at going back to the roadmap here and looking at more optimizations for Trovo, we see some things that are coming along that they have here, features to be released in 2 months. I'm just rubbing my hands together because I would love to see this. One of them is the custom panels. Look at this. It's just so nice. Now, I don't know how this is going to be set up, if it's going to be constantly moving around, because if you experience Twitch custom panels layout, it moves so much. If you have set your layout the perfect way, you come in a day or two later and it's all crapped up. Excuse me. Like nothing is where it should be or where you had it. If they are going to set that up to where your About Me is in this section. Hey, Snakes. Thanks for the hosting. If they're going to have certain sections set up, like your About Me, social links, streaming games, are only in this one particular part. They don't move around unless you're looking at different. They're probably responsive to screen size, window size, and stuff like that. So it'd be interesting to see how this rolls out and when it comes out, because I'm sure I don't want to say, oh, this is an easy thing that they can do and they can probably do it and release it in about a month. No, I have no idea what the behind the scenes look on this and the database, and oh, my head explodes just trying to think about that. So it's one of those items that are set up to come out or to be released in 2 months. And it's a nice thing. Trovo is transparent with a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. And it's great to see this, that they're doing this. Team feature. It may not be a thing that a lot of people are wanting to do. I'm sorry for the picture quality. It's not the greatest, but I'm pulling the pictures from their Trello page, and they probably did that from a Discord image upload. So Discord compressed the living hell out of it. But team pages are being a nice thing to help communities grow within, let's say, PUBG Mobile. So you get all these streamers that stream PUBG Mobile. They can join the Team A+. Of course, this one says it's for Apex, but whatever. But it's a very interesting thing, because I know we'll probably, when this comes out, I know Smokey is wanting to do or set this up. Smokey and Shorty, who are the admins of Run Revolution.net, they've been wanting to create, create a page or a team here on Trovo for other Revolution.net members. And it'd be a great way to get all that integrated within the platform itself. So we'll see when that releases. Of course, you also got Trovo 500, Trovo 500, Gift Ace items, and the official showcase zone, which I'm thinking is going to be very similar to how, I don't know, if you were on Mixer or you're a streamer on Mixer, you know exactly what this was. Is like the hype zone, I want to say. This item, I'm not sure exactly how it will work out. It's something that we'll have to see when it releases, how it functions, and is it per game? Because that's what it comes across as it says a official game category channel to randomly showcase streamers that are streaming the game or this game on the Trovo page. So it's something. Is it going to be abused? But I don't think it is, because it's being controlled by Trovo. It's something that we'll have to look at when it comes out down the line. And we're definitely going to be looking at it and making a video on and trying to help explain it a little bit better for, you know, the everyday streamer and the viewer in your community. So do be sure to follow this channel on YouTube for more videos on Trovo updates and stuff like that. So when they come down the line, I'll be releasing that. Now, one other thing I was looking at here, because you get some other stuff that's features in the planning, is, of course, they got ads, because, you know, you're not going to really get away from ads. There's no turning away from ads. So get used to them. They're here to stay. I know, but hopefully Trovo is looking at all the mistakes that Twitch is making with ads and steers clear to give more control for streamers on how ads are displayed, a larger cut, because with YouTube has a better ad experience if you're a part of the YouTube partner program. You get a bigger cut, and your ad revenue is a hell of a lot more than what your available is on Twitch, because Twitch takes at least 90% is the number that has been bantied about. Well, you're getting like a small pittance of 10% or less. But again, it's going to be those. We'll have to see when it's released and what's it going to do. What's it going to be when it gets a little bit closer for testing and beta and stuff like that. So we also custom stream thumbnails. That is a game changer. Look at YouTube. When you look at a YouTube, your video listing that you go through your suggestions and recommended, there is a huge, I'm not going to say market, but there is a huge movement to have good looking thumbnails to help bring in people to click on your video. If we look at Twitch, let's go to Twitch real quick. So when you go to browse, let's go to New World. What's the one thing that you see? They all look alike. Every single stream thumbnail looks alike. It's ridiculous. Why should I click on this one more than this one? Because, oh, I'm not even paying attention to the stream titles. I'm just looking at the pretty pictures, and every single pretty picture looks exactly the freaking same. Except for this one. This guy got lucky that it ended up the thumbnail was when he was full camera mode. Or, this person, well, Streamer House, whenever their character is fishing. It's a little bit different. Okay, I'll give it that. But everyone, camera in the bottom left, bottom right, middle right, somewhat high, lower right. So you get the idea. You get the picture. It's just thumbnails are important to catch the viewer's eye. If you're scrolling through and be like, oh, I want to take a look at this one because it has a very good set up thumbnail. And now what's going to happen is that it's going to be on the streamer's decision how they want to set up. Are they going to care if they have to make a thumbnail? Are they just going to make one thumbnail and call it a day? Because a lot of people, especially I do this on, I've been doing a lot on the YouTube side when I do these type of live streams. I used to do just a photoshopped picture of myself, and it's if you go to my YouTube, you see Two Tone Waffle Live, and that's it. Harris Howler, his thumbnails actually look good, and he changes the text on it but the overall picture or the overall format is pretty much the same. So it's it's up to the streamer, the content creator themselves, and how much work they want to put into trying to make their stream more appealing to the random passerby, try to call more attention to themselves. So I'm very interested in the custom stream thumbnails. So I would definitely want to see when that comes out. And I also like this, the gilded social linking. What is that? I don't know. Maybe integration with gilded? That's interesting. I would love to see more of that. In fact, I would love to see more gilded integration with YouTube and Trovo and Glimish. But I can understand from a gilded point of view how Glimish is a little bit lower in the totem pole than Trovo and YouTube. Especially YouTube is much higher. So that's what I would like to see is more integration with gilded with a lot of these platforms. Like I said, Trovo and YouTube. I would love to see how they have Twitch integration with the bot flows. With Twitch is whenever you go live, you can set up where it changes your role to be in the streamer section, so your name shows up on the member list, depending on how you have it set up. Excuse me. Or you have a section that has a post whenever someone goes live, and it removes the role automatically. If you it all depends on how you have your gilded server set up. It's very similar to how on Discord there is a bot that I used, or I continue to use for a couple other things. It's called Couchbot. It's great. It posts up a link, or basically an embedded post that this particular streamer has gone live with a link and I think it was like a snapshot of their stream thumbnail, and it looks great. And you can also have it where if you go offline or when you end stream, it removes that post. So instead of having to scroll through or see this huge scroll, it kind of keeps everything more organized. So it's just a nice thing to have to see how this affects your streaming life and how you build your community off your live streaming. Now, to start closing up the show, I'm going to be closing out the YouTube portion here, but I wanted to make sure, and speaking of gilded, I have my gilded server here. It's at gilded.gg/wafflehead. If you're watching this, you'll see the big link in the video itself. Be much appreciated if you come by and visit us. Would love to talk with you if you got some ideas for streamer resources or content creator resources, or have something that critiques on something. Come on by. Let's talk about it. And another place you can come is the indiecreatorhub.com. Would definitely love to see your smiling faces. Come on by and talk about indie games. And as a content creator, or if you're thinking about it, I mean, I'm posting up. I just posted up links to some DMCA-free music sites like Epidemic Sounds, Pretzel Rocks. There's Monster Cat. I'm also going to be posting up as link for Stream Beats. Bob Duck and Weave have just released his I forget the name, not Stream Beats, but he posted up. Epos Vox has backing tracks. So there is a lot of DMCA free music that you can use. A lot of it for free, and some you have to pay for, but it's a subscription service. And guess what? That's the nature of our lives now for the past decade. And if you're watching this on Trovo, don't fear, because we'll continue this discussion and probably play some games over on Trovo. That's at trovo.live/2tonwaffle. So come on by. We'll continue the discussion, probably play some New World, and see you over there. But for the end of the YouTube, I want to say thank you for coming by, and we'll see you next time.